Hello friends, Miss Brown here. I found the most wonderful book in my library that I'm so excited to read with you today. Remember, if you can't see my illustrations, if you can't really see the pictures all that well, that's okay, because the great thing about reading is that you get to use your imagination, and so you can draw the pictures in your brain. So if Miss Brown moves a little fast, that's okay. You just draw those pictures in your brain and you think very carefully about what's going on. Are you ready to get started? Okay, make sure those listening ears are on. The book that I chose for you today is Wemberly Worried, and it's by Henkes. So before we get started, I actually want you to study this cover, and I want you to pick up any context clues. What are we noticing about this cover? What are we noticing about this illustration? We see a character here. What is this character doing? What does their face look like? I want you to look at this character and think very deeply about, what do you think this story is going to be about? Now I do believe that we're ready to jump on in. Wemberly worried about everything. There's Wemberly. Big things, little things, and things in between. So over here in this picture, it says, I wanted to make sure you were still here. And then in this picture, she says, Mama, what if I shrink? So if she's in the bathtub, she thinks that she's going to shrink. That's her worrying. Wemberly worried in the morning. She worried at night. She worried throughout the day. Here she is worrying in the morning, at night, and during the day. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. At home, Wemberly worried about the tree in the front yard. What if it falls on our house? And the crack in the living room wall. What if it gets bigger and something comes out of it? And the noise the radiators made. What if there's a snake inside? At the playground, Wemberly worried about the chains on the swings, and the bolts on the slide, and the bars on the jungle gym. Too rusty, too loose, too high. Oh, I wonder how that affects her at the playground. I wonder if she even plays with anything. What do you think? And always she worried about her doll, Petal. Shouldn't Petal have a car seat too? I found her, sweetie. Petal's lost forever. I'll wait for you, Petal. Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried. She worried and worried and worried. Poor Wemberly. When Wemberly was especially worried, she rubbed Petal's ears. Wemberly worried that if she didn't stop worrying, Petal would have no ears left at all. On her birthday, Wemberly worried that no one would come to her party. See, said her mother, there was nothing to worry about. Look at all of her friends at her party. But then Wemberly worried that there wouldn't be enough cake. Oh my goodness. This is the best present ever. I wish I had my birthday today. Oh, it looks like her friends are having a great time. On Halloween, Wemberly worried that there would be too many butterflies in the neighborhood parade. Oh wow, what a fun parade. See, said her father, there was nothing to worry about, but then Wemberly worried because she was the only one. The only butterfly. All of this worrying. Poor Wemberly. You worry too much, said her mother. When you worry, I worry, said her father. Worry, 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 said her grandmother. Too much worry. Soon, Wemberly had a new worry. School. Wemberly worried about the start of school more than anything she had ever worried about before. I loved school. That's what it says there. By the time the first day arrived, Wemberly had a long list of worries. Oh my goodness, look at all of these lists of worries that I'm about to read. Oh my goodness gracious. What if no one else has spots? What if no one else wears stripes? What if no one else brings a doll? What if the teacher is mean? What if the room smells bad? What if they make fun of my name? What if I can't find the bathroom? What if I hate the snack? What if I have to cry? Don't worry, said her mother. Don't worry, said her father. But Wemberly worried, she worried and worried and worried. She worried all the way there. And then here's Grandma. Have fun! While Wemberly's parents talked to the teacher, Mrs. Peachum, Wemberly looked around the room. Then Mrs. Peachum said, Wemberly, there is someone I think you should meet. Ooh, I wonder who she's gonna meet. Her name was Jewel. She was standing by herself. She was wearing stripes. She was holding a doll. Oh, there she is. I'll point her out to you. At first, Wemberly and Jewel just peeked at each other. This is Petal, said Wemberly. This is Niblet, said Jewel. Petal waved. Niblet waved back. Hi, said Petal. Hi, said Niblet. I rub her ears, said Wemberly. I rub her nose, said Jewel. Throughout the morning, Wemberly and Jewel sat side by side and played together whenever they could. Petal and Niblet sat side by side too. So I'm wondering if there's anything for her to be worried about. Wemberly worried, but no more than usual, and sometimes even less. Before Wemberly knew it, it was time to go home. What are you noticing about these pictures? What are you noticing? Come back tomorrow, called Mrs. Peachum as the students walked out the door. There they go. Wemberly turned and smiled and waved. I will, she said. Don't worry. The end. I sure hope that you enjoyed this wonderful book, Wemberly Worried. Oh my goodness, that Wemberly worried so much. It was making me worry. Grown-ups, if you need any questions to make sure that your child or your student fully comprehended this book, I can add those questions in the info section. Other than that, have a wonderful day. And remember, don't worry. You don't need to. Be happy. Have the best day ever. Miss Brown, over and out.